and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the first in my series that I'm starting up of the one month one product or 1 month one collection series. So this month, where I use one product for the whole month to give you an in-depth review at the end of that month. So I started August 1st, and the first product I have is these two palettes that are in the same collection. This is the Etude House Personal Color Palette Pro Eyes palette. This one is warm tone or spring fall. This one is cool tone or summer winter. So they're actually organized into seasons. However, I didn't care and I used both all month long. I used a mixture of both. Sometimes I used only the warm one, sometimes I used the cool one. It was just a mishmash. Whatever I felt like that morning, I would put on my face. So what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a full review that I've used these for a month. The palettes don't look all that pretty anymore, so just be warned. But yeah, so let's get right into the review. All right, so both of the palettes, the cool one and the warm one, both come with 20 different colors. The top 10 colors are for spring and summer respectively, and then the bottom 10 colors in each palette are for winter and fall. So the top colors are more bright, vibrant, light, more not necessarily warm, but kind of cool tone. They're really bright colors, they're really cute, and they just mesh well with the fresh looks of summer, whereas the bottom colors are the darker, smokier style of eyeshadows, so that you can actually organize yourself based on what feeling you want to have in your makeup that day. So I'm going to start with the cool palette, or I'm going to use the cool palette as the example. So they come in this like plastic packaging. It has these eyes on the top. It's got the Personal Color Palette Pro Cool Tone eyes there, and the other one says warm tone. On the back, it has a listing of all the colors and their names. These are not offered individually. Most Etude House eyeshadows are done by numbers, so having the names there is actually super cute, and it's more geared towards North American or Western style audience. So when you open the palettes, you get this huge mirror on both of them. It's amazing. And then you get this plastic piece, which again has all the names of the shadows on them. So it just slips into the joint, like into the little hinge there, to protect the colors of your palette as well. So you can see this one, the top two rows are your summer, I believe. Yes. The top two rows are your summer and the bottom two are your winter, and you can see the brighter colors are in the summer one, and the winter ones are more smoky and like ashy style of colors. So the way these things work is that from this side to this side, so this top part here, the four first shadows, you know what? No, I'm not good at doing it upside down. The first four shadows in this row and the first four shadows in this row are all just your standard shadows, and then they call these two your point. I believe it's called point. Yes, your point makeup. So this is your eyeliner colors, your little like bottom lash line colors, your emphasis, your like special colors if you want to put them on there. And then the bottom two are your neutral colors. So these are the colors that you would put all over the lid, or you would put them as if you just wanted a simple eye look. These are the colors that you would wear. All right, so in the winter palette, there are 9 mattes and 11 shimmers. There's no full-on glitters, which is great for this palette because you don't have a lot of fallout in it as well. As you can see, the one up here broke in shipping, so if you had like a softly pressed palette, it wouldn't be as stable to be shipped across the world, essentially, because I live on the opposite side of the world as Korea. So this one did break, so they are soft enough for that, but they are beautiful colors. You can really make a lot of looks with it, and it really gives you a full range. And in the warm tone one, again, you see the warm tone is a pink color. On the back, it's got the shade names. Same deal when you open it, big mirror, this little plastic thing on top, and then the top two rows are spring, bottom two rows are fall, again with the point and the neutral colors. But this one is a lot brighter because springtime is apparently more flowery. So up here is a lot more of a flowery and sunshiny type of colors. This one only has 7 mattes, and it's got 13 shimmers in it. Again, no full glitters, which is great. Again, this, I'll show you, this one down here broke in shipping, but it still stayed together. It didn't shatter, which was great. So my full review on these are that I actually love these palettes. These are palettes that are not super expensive. I believe they're really $30, so still cheaper than a high-end palette. They perform really nicely if you're looking for more neutral looks or more understated looks. Because they're Korean, they're not super duper pigmented. They're not like your Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. They're not like your Urban Decay shadows. So you've got to really change the mindset you have when you're looking at getting Korean palettes, because they are they look really pigmented, but they're very, very subtle when they go on. So when you take it out of that pigmentation, if you take your mindset out of the Western style pigmentation of eyeshadows and put yourself into the trends in Korea at the moment, which is really understated and natural, they're beautiful palettes. And if you're looking into just starting out in makeup, like these will, even one of them will provide you with everything you need for a multitude of looks that you don't need to worry about having you don't need to worry about having extra colors, because they're all right there. You get your mattes, you get your shimmers, you have your point makeup, you have your neutral colors. So you can go out in a neutral look. You can go out in a cooler look by putting more products on there. So I would totally recommend them. They're $30 a piece, I believe. I'll have to check. I'll also leave the actual price in the corner down here or over here, and in the description box. I will leave a link to them as well. But yeah, so I will get right into the swatches. I'm going to do finger swatches and brush swatches. Again, get your mindset out of the pigmentation situation of high-end palettes in Western countries. And just notice the absolute gorgeousness of these colors and how beautifully they apply. So let's get right into the swatches. So my final thoughts on the Personal Color Palette Pro Eyes from Etude House. They're beautiful. I love them. I use them all month and I would totally use them more if I didn't have so many other palettes I like to use as well. So if you're just starting up in makeup, these might be the only palettes you need, or even one of them might be the only palette you need for a really long time. So I would totally recommend them. They're really not expensive. They're kind of in between drugstore and high-end, and they will work well for really anybody. So I would totally recommend them. All right, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to hit the little red subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I post new content, don't forget to hit the little bell next to it. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.